Have you ever felt like you're just drifting through life without a sense of direction? Today, we're going to confront a crucial truth. It's time to reclaim your personal power. Personal power is the ability to shape your own life, make your own choices, and pursue your true desires. It's about recognizing your autonomy and freedom to make decisions that align with your values, desires, and authentic self. Regaining control over your life is crucial for your happiness and success. When you embody personal power, you cultivate an unshakable internal sense of control, making you the ultimate authority over your reality. However, there are some common myths and misconceptions around personal power that must be dispelled. Personal power is not about dominating or controlling others, nor is it selfish or self-serving. True personal power elevates you by empowering you to be your most authentic self without apology. It's about gaining sovereignty over your own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors rather than wielding force or authority over others. When you fully step into your power, you light the way for those around you, inspiring others to claim autonomy over their lives. Personal power is ultimately about radical self-acceptance, self-love, and self-trust, allowing you to be of greater service to the world. So, listen to the universe's call and reclaim your personal power. It's time to take action and harness your inherent strength to steer your life's course with confidence and intention. Are you wondering why it really matters if you reclaim your personal power or not? You might think, can't I just continue living life as is? The answer is a resounding no. Personal power isn't just another self-help concept. It's the catalyst for achieving the happiness, success, and fulfillment you deserve. Without personal power, you inevitably feel rudderless, disconnected from your true purpose. You may go through the motions, checking boxes on society's checklist of accomplishments, but deep down, something feels amiss. That's because you were not created to be a bystander in your own life story. You were born to thrive, to pursue passion-infused dreams aligned with who you authentically are. Lack of personal power traps you in the smallness of playing things safe and settling for unsatisfying circumstances out of fear. It stunts your growth, causing you to abandon interests, goals, and values that truly light you up. This leads to profound emptiness and disillusionment over time. In contrast, embodying personal power unlocks limitless possibilities. It provides the confidence to boldly charter new territories instead of following well-trodden paths. With personal power, you develop an unshakable sense of self that allows you to move through the world as your honest, complete being, without apology. This inner strength and self-trust breed resilience to persist through challenges and celebrate even small wins along your journey. You stop compromising your dreams and start consistently taking steps, no matter how incremental, towards self-actualization. In doing so, you give yourself permission to not just exist, but to truly live, pursuing relationships, careers, and experiences that set your soul on fire. So you see, personal power is much more than a self-help buzzword. It's the essential key that unlocks the happiest, most miraculous version of your life's destiny. Why would you continue drifting when reclaiming your power can mean achieving the fulfillment and euphoria you deserve? By now, you understand the crucial importance of embodying personal power to live your most authentic, fulfilling life. But how can you tell if you've fallen out of alignment with your power? What are the telltale signs that the universe is urging you to reclaim this life-giving force? If you've been feeling a vague sense of dissatisfaction, detachment, or purposelessness lately, these could be red flags that you've lost touch with your personal power. One of the most glaring signs of power leakage is losing your sense of self-identity. You may find yourself constantly shape-shifting to meet the expectations of others, suppressing your true nature. Interests, values, and dreams that once ignited passion now feel like distant memories as you've traded them for people-pleasing and conformity. When you're disconnected from your authentic identity, you may experience a pervasive sense of emptiness, as if you're merely going through the motions of life without truly living. It saps your power and vitality. Speaking of people-pleasing, this toxic pattern is often a flashing neon sign that you've surrendered your power. You find yourself constantly prioritizing others' needs, wants and opinions above your own, terrified of guilt-tripping or rejection. Self-sacrifice has become second nature, even when it means compromising your integrity or well-being. This savior mentality is a form of disempowerment. Have you found yourself lamenting being stuck in undesirable situations or settling for mediocrity out of a pervasive sense of helplessness? Perhaps you wish you could pursue different dreams, set stronger boundaries or speak your truth, but an inner voice pipes up saying, "I can't," or "It's not possible." This learned helplessness cuts off your access to the unlimited potential your personal power provides. If these signs strike an uncomfortable chord, don't fret. They're simply cosmic wake-up calls nudging you back to your power. By becoming aware of these disempowerment patterns, you begin taking those first vital steps towards transformation. Now, we'll dive into the compelling reasons why the universe has kicked its efforts into overdrive lately to urge you to reclaim your personal power now. You'll decode the signs and synchronicities revealing this is a critical juncture for your empowerment. The universe's call to action. If you've been experiencing any of the telltale signs we just discussed, it's no coincidence. The universe works in mysterious, divinely orchestrated ways to communicate what we need to know and grow. Right now, it's shouting from the cosmic rooftops for you to reclaim your personal power with a renewed sense of urgency. Just look at the remarkable shifts and awakenings happening globally and in your personal life. These are clear signals echoing the universal call for you to step into your power fully. On a macro level, we're in the midst of unprecedented changes across political, social, economic, and environmental realms. Hierarchies and institutions that have long suppressed human empowerment are finally being disrupted and dismantled. The world is ushering in a new paradigm centered around self-actualization, truth, and co-creative power. Simultaneously, you're likely experiencing intense personal shifts that almost seem catalytic, like pieces realigning you with your soul's highest path and purpose. Relationships, jobs, living situations, and more are all being re-evaluated and upgraded to propel you out of disempowering stagnation. Have you noticed a series of seeming coincidences, signs, and opportunities presenting themselves lately that feel energetically linked to you claiming your power? Perhaps you've been stumbling upon content, people, or resources that stoke your inner fire. Or maybe doors have suddenly opened that enable you to live more authentically and boldly. The universe sends these synchronistic nudges to confirm you're headed in the right direction and to urge you to keep embodying your empowered truth without wavering. It's as if the cosmos is conspiring to create the perfect conditions for you to rise into your fullest potential and live your most passionate, purposeful life. These aren't random happenings, but carefully orchestrated signposts affirming you're being divinely guided toward your rebirth. Finally, you can't ignore the potent wave of introspection, questioning, and desire for transformative change that has likely washed over your consciousness. You're being invited to look inward like never before, stripping away layers of conditioning to reveal your most radiant, uninhibited self. This incandescent yearning to live as your highest vibrational embodiment isn't just an individual calling, it's the collective human awakening, echoing through each of our souls right now. The universe understands this is a crucial catalyst for evolution that can only be activated through us, each reclaiming our personal power. Every sign is being given to you in this pivotal moment. The universe has issued its charge loud and clear. You must reclaim your sacred power without delay. You're being cosmically activated and supported to rise like the mythical phoenix from the ashes of disempowerment. Your rebirth unfolds divinely when you answer the call. How to reclaim your power. The first step is to carve out sacred space for profound self-reflection. You've likely spent years disconnected from your core desires, values, and non-negotiables as you've prioritized others' expectations. Now is the time to come home to yourself through honest self-inquiry. What dreams or creative pursuits once set your soul on fire that you've abandoned? What interests or causes do you wish you had more time to explore? If you could design your ideal day without limitations, what would it look like? Don't censor yourself. Allow your truest core to speak openly. Additionally, Take stock of the ways you've been complicit in your own disempowerment through people-pleasing, suppressing emotions, or settling for less than you deserve. Hold yourself gently accountable so you can begin dismantling disempowering patterns. This deep self-reflection provides the roadmap for your personal empowerment journey. By clarifying what you truly want and need, you regain the power to start manifesting the life you crave. With your self-reflection as your anchor, it's time to start setting crystal-clear boundaries that honor your worth. Boundaries are practical assertions of your personal power and non-negotiables. Perhaps you've been a persistent people-pleaser, saying yes to every request until you're overwhelmed and depleted. Now, you'll learn to triage obligations through the lens of whether they align with your values and priorities. You'll consciously start saying no without guilt or excessive explanation. Or maybe you've allowed others to repeatedly overstep lines, take advantage of your kindness, or treat you disrespectfully. Reinstating boundaries might look like defining behaviors you'll no longer tolerate and being willing to distance yourself from those who can't meet your standards. At work, you may establish boundaries by pushing back against unrealistic demands or speaking up about unfair treatment. In relationships, boundaries could mean protecting your energy by minimizing time with negativity or toxic dynamics. Setting boundaries is an act of personal power because you're defining what you will and won't accept into your sacred space. It's you declaring your sovereignty and demanding to be treated with honor and respect. While it may feel uncomfortable initially, it's a crucially empowering skill to cultivate. Enforcing these boundaries consistently with compassion and love allows you to fully reclaim your personal power. You remove energetic leaks and reinforce your commitment to living authentically. Let the universe's urgency for your empowerment be your driving force as you lean into self-reflection and boundary setting. The next key step in reclaiming your personal power is to take radical responsibility for your life's trajectory. For too long, you may have played the victim, blaming external forces for your circumstances or lack of fulfillment. But true personal empowerment requires ownership. Taking responsibility means looking inward and asking yourself, where have I been complicit in my own disempowerment through fear, procrastination, or self-sabotaging patterns? How have I unconsciously abdicated my power by deferring to others' expectations or societal conditioning? It can be uncomfortable to shine a light on the ways you've participated in diminishing your own power and potential. But this level of humble accountability is what allows you to consciously choose a new, empowered way of being. From this space of responsibility, you get to rewrite the story you tell yourself about your possibilities. Rather than, I can't pursue my dreams because, you replace it with, I'm going to take one small, consistent step each day towards making this a reality. You stop making excuses and start making things happen. As you take responsibility, you interrupt the cycle of playing small or settling for unsatisfying circumstances. You recognize that you alone are the author of your life experience. When challenges arise, you respond with intention and grit rather than reacting from woundedness. Taking responsibility is empowering because it's you consciously taking the reins. Finally, to truly sustain your newly reclaimed personal power, you'll need to commit to ongoing learning, growth, and evolution. After all, living in alignment with your power is not a final destination, but an ever-deepening practice of self-actualization. Part of what disempowered you previously was stagnation, letting yourself become complacent with the status quo even when it drained your vitality. To remain empowered, you'll need to adopt a humble student mindset dedicated to continual expansion. This could look like enrolling in courses or certifications that activate dormant skills and passions, or seeking out mentors, coaches, and teachers to accelerate your growth in areas that are important to you. So heed the universe's impassioned plea. Commit to the path of personal power through radical self-reflection, boundary setting, taking responsibility, and ceaseless growth. The world is aching for more empowered souls like you to light the way. We've unpacked the essentials of personal power and why it's crucial to reclaim yours now. Ready to take action? Write down one concrete step you'll take today to regain control of your life and share it in the comments. Let's inspire each other. Before you go, tap that like button if you're ready to take control. Hit subscribe to join our community of changemakers. And why not share this video with a friend who needs a power boost? They'll thank you later.